Jennifer Mack, and I took the business architecture class in 2009.
So we want to increase sales 5% this year, and you have $100 million to do it. And I know we were probably frustrating students because we kept asking, well, how much money do we have, and what exactly do we want to do, and what exactly is the objective? And I think, importantly, we were told there really aren't any extremely well-defined parameters here. You have to decide what you think this organization needs to do, and you have to decide how you think they're going to do it. And no, we're not going to give you a budget for it. You just do what you can. So it was really kind of trying to navigate that without having like a right answer that you were working towards.
So prior to the work that I'm doing now, I spent most of my career at Starcom. Most recently, I worked as an associate media director on the Applebee's account. Prior to that, I worked with such clients as Nintendo and Philip Morris and Miller Brewing and Washington Mutual, helping them plan and execute their advertising campaigns.
My name is Miriam Manahan, and I work for a healthcare company in Chicago, and I took the business architecture class. I deal with clients in the Chicagoland area, and I help them answer some of their complex problems on a day-to-day basis, and also some of their complex projects. And I also ask my clients how our products can support.
Well, my name is Scott Harris, and I took the course last year in 2009. I've worked with only a few companies for my career, but I spent 9 years at Accenture, where I played a number of different roles, my last one being a senior manager. I also spent 4 years at International Truck and Engine, where I was a consultant. And the last couple of years I spent at a company called Aspen Technology as a services consultant there as well.
Before, I was an account manager for a real estate firm, and that was in Asia. And I did a lot of corporate and individual accounts when I was a real estate manager.
Business architecture is all about aligning the resources within a company so that they're all on the same page and they're all moving towards the same strategic goal. So it's really less about what is my specific role in the company, and it's more about where are we looking to get and how can I combine all of my resources to get there.
The business architecture class really helped me in analyzing the current situation. And by analyzing the current situation, we were able to find out as a team in our company to make sure that we assess the situation in a micro and a macro level.
In terms of what you can expect in business architecture, it's a challenging class. The expectation is that there will be a very fast-paced to the class, that there will be a lot of material covered. There's an extensive amount of reading, and those who succeed will do that reading prior to class and come ready for conversation. But once you're in the class, it's a lot of fun. I mean, there's a lot of group discussion, a lot of back and forth, a lot of sharing of experiences, and really it's a very team-based class.
And if you were in charge of a division of the company, of your company, and you were in that perspective, would you take that approach? And that's what you have to think when you set budgets and opportunities, because the budget's defined by the opportunities. And that's why you shouldn't get the budgets if you're doing it on that level.
What I really like about the class is that we dealt with a lot of real case scenarios, big companies in Chicagoland area, and our professor gave us really good examples that really helped us to understand the specific concepts that he has taught us.
I think this is a really good use of a student's elective because it does open the student up to so many different areas of a business. It doesn't focus on a single area. It's not focused on marketing. It's not focused on IT or MIS, but yet it's focused on everything and looking at how to look at the business from a holistic standpoint and get exposure to different areas and different roles and different people and figure out how to actually understand the real ins and outs of the business in terms of how to help people work together, because that's really the challenge in business and being successful is how do you bring people together to achieve a goal, and that's something that these courses will help understand how to do successfully.
What I like to tell students about the business architecture course is number one, to take it. Definitely take it, learn from it, and make sure that you understand every single concept from the professor and also from the cases that we've learned from this class.
Unlike other MBA courses, business architecture doesn't really focus on one specific discipline or one specific silo within an organization. It also, different from many of my other entrepreneurship classes, doesn't focus just on getting a business started or funded. This is really about, once a business is in existence, how do you move it towards success? And how do you solve problems within the organization? And how do you look outside the organization at consumers and their needs and sort of beat the competition to meet those needs? So it's a really different approach in that it's not about finance or accounting or marketing. It's really about all of those things and how they can all work together.
There are a lot of people that want to try to expand their challenges, and they want to be more involved with the business on a broader view. These are the type of people that are looking for these type of challenges that probably fit very well with business architecture. If you're looking to kind of open up your world, look at things from a more holistic point of view, and really be involved in many different aspects, if you have that type of drive and desire, that's the type of person that really should get involved in this profession.
I would recommend the business architecture class for MBA students who are ambitious, number one, and two, they aspire to be better managers, and three, if they want to be better in their careers and be more competitive. Because the job market right now is really challenging, it will definitely help them differentiate themselves from their current employers as well as their future employers.
Certainly anybody who manages a team should take this course. It's relevant for anyone who's really working with a team on a day-to-day basis. I think anybody who wants to start a company should take this course. I think it's very helpful in terms of, just real-world problem solving. I would say anybody who feels that they're not maybe progressing as fast as they'd like to up the ladder at their company, this would be a great course to give you some tools in your toolbox to help make that happen for you.
It's well taught by a very experienced professor, Professor Bodine, and most of his cases are real life. And he allowed us to communicate to him what we want.
This class is a lot of fun. You'll enjoy it. You get to meet great people. It's a great networking opportunity. You get to hear about people who are actually implementing business architecture in the real world in their jobs and who have succeeded because of it.
I would definitely recommend the course. I think there's a great opportunity for a lot of people, and for those people that are looking to grow their careers and take on more challenge and take on bigger roles, I think it provides a great opportunity by taking this course to start opening those doors for you.
The business architecture class at DePaul is really a fun class, and you will really love it, learn it, and live with it.
It's interesting. A day in the life of a business architect, it's going to be varied, and it's varied for anyone. If you ask any two business architects, any five, they're going to tell you a different story every time. And that has to do with the type of role you're in. You're basically there to be an extension of the CEO. We're trying to be there to be, kind of the right-hand lieutenant. And you're going to get different jobs. You're going to get the projects that no one wants to take, the real challenging ones that are so esoteric and so ambiguous that they need someone like you to step in and help define it. So it's going to change on a regular basis. And on top of that, once you start getting a handle on what you're doing, the people you're going to come in contact with varies on a regular basis. One day you're going to be working with marketing. Next day you're going to be working with the advertising department and figuring out how they have to work with IT to actually make this program work. And it can change any day. So the nice thing about this career, the nice thing about the profession, is that it's not the same old thing every day. It's very dynamic, and it changes, and it's very fluid. It's very demanding because of that, but yet it's very exciting, and you get to work in all the different areas that you never really thought you'd come in contact with. So it's a very interesting day.
How's that?
I think it's very good.
Is that good?
Okay, well, okay. I was trying not to ramble, but
For problems and in problem solving. Let me repeat that. you can edit this anyway, right? Okay.
put me on the spot.
Did I hit on everything? Congruence matrix, deliverables, assessment, analysis, in our specific objectives. Is that correct?
Actually, I've spent most of my career at Starcom, where I do it again.
Yeah, I want to make sure the deliverables are there because that really helped me.
The startup I've been working with, so I met with the CEO for a little while. She had a real big presentation today, and then I came straight here. So it worked out. Like I said, I was a little bit late because of that, but I figured it probably would work itself out.